Daily 8 English Podcast.
From Daily 8 English.
Hey, fellow English learners. It's good to see you all. Welcome back to Daily 8 English, where 8 minutes a day builds the fluency of a lifetime. I'm Tom.
And I'm Olivia. Let's get started.
Olivia, quick question. If I walk into a British pub and ask for chips, what do I get?
Hot, crispy, thick cut fries. Gorgeous. Why?
Because back home in the States, if I ask for chips, I get a bag of Lay's. Thin, crunchy, cold.
And if you'd wanted what I'd call chips, you'd have to say fries.
Exactly. And this, folks, is why Americans and British people confuse each other every single day with the same words.
Same language, completely different dictionary.
Today on Daily 8 English, we're diving into the wonderfully chaotic world of American versus British English. Same words, totally different meanings. This is going to be fun.
And maybe a little dangerous if you're traveling. Trust me, I have seen the confusion firsthand.
Oh, really? Tell me one.
Right, so I had an American colleague, lovely person, who told a British client he loved her pants. In a professional meeting. He meant her trousers.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The look on her face was memorable.
Okay, so that right there, that is exactly why this episode exists. Let's make sure none of our listeners have that moment. Starting now.
Let's go.
Olivia, let's start with food, because honestly, nothing causes more confusion than food words.
Absolutely. So we've done chips versus fries. But let's talk about biscuits. In America, what's a biscuit?
Oh, a biscuit in America is this warm, soft, fluffy bread roll. Like, you get it at breakfast with butter and gravy. It's comfort food. It's heaven.
Right. And in the UK, a biscuit is what you'd call a cookie. Thin, crispy, sweet. You dunk it in your tea.
So if a British person says, want a biscuit, they're offering you a cookie, not a bread roll.
And if an American says, I made biscuits, they did not bake you cookies. Completely different thing.
So imagine a British person visiting America, goes to a diner, sees biscuits and gravy on the menu, and orders it, expecting something sweet.
And gets a soft bread roll covered in white sauce. The betrayal is real.
The absolute betrayal. Okay, what's another food one?
Jam versus jelly. In the UK, jam is the fruity spread. Strawberry jam on toast. Classic.
In America, that's called jelly. And jam in America usually means it has chunks of fruit in it. Jelly is smoother.
So a British person ordering a jelly donut in America gets exactly what they expect, but for completely different reasons.
The words match. The mental image didn't.
And then there's crisps. In the UK, crisps are what Americans call chips, the thin, crunchy bag snack. So we have UK chips equals American fries. UK crisps equals American chips.
It's like they deliberately swapped everything just to confuse us.
I mean, possibly.
Okay, one more food one before we move on. Candy versus sweets. In America, candy. In the UK, sweets. Same thing, totally different word.
A British parent telling their kid, no more sweets, and an American kid hearing that. The American kid thinks, great, no problem, I'll just have candy instead.
Technically correct. Completely wrong.
Language is a beautiful mess.
Okay, Olivia, let's move out of the kitchen and talk about something that really trips people up. Clothing and cars.
Oh yes, boots. Let's talk boots.
In America, boots are footwear. Like cowboy boots, rain boots, winter boots. You wear them on your feet.
In the UK, the boot is also the trunk of a car. The storage space at the back.
So a British person saying, just throw it in the boot, they mean the back of the car, not footwear.
And then there's the bonnet.
Which in America is a cute little hat, like something from a period drama.
In the UK, the bonnet is the hood of the car, the front cover over the engine.
So if a British mechanic says, pop the bonnet, he's not asking you to take off a hat.
No, please don't take off a hat. Open the car.
And jumper. In the UK, a jumper is a sweater, a warm pullover, something you throw on when it's cold.
In America, a jumper is a kind of dress. A sleeveless dress worn over a shirt.
So if a British person says, "I love your jumper," they mean your sweater, not your dress.
And if an American says she was wearing a cute jumper, picture a dress, not knitwear.
Completely different outfit, same word.
And trousers versus pants. In America, pants means trousers, long leg clothing.
In the UK, pants means underwear. So, "I love your pants" means something very, very different.
Which brings us back to my colleague in the meeting.
We've come full circle. Beautiful. Okay, last category, the office. Because our listeners are professionals, and they will definitely hit these at work.
Smart. So, CV versus resume. In the UK, you send a CV, curriculum vitae, when applying for a job.
In America, it's a resume. Same document, different name. Although technically, a CV in America is longer and more academic.
But in everyday British usage, CV just means the job application document. 1 page or 2, don't overthink it.
Then there's on the phone versus ringing. Americans say, "I'll call you." British people say, "I'll ring you."
Or give me a bell, which sounds completely bizarre, but means exactly the same thing.
Give me a bell. Like a literal bell?
No, a phone call, but I understand the confusion entirely.
And holiday versus vacation. In America, vacation. You go on vacation.
In the UK, holiday. I'm going on holiday means you're taking a trip, not a national holiday, just time off and travel.
So a British person saying, "I need a holiday," just means they need a break. They're not waiting for Christmas.
Exactly. Context, always context.
Word tour time!
Let's go.
Word 1. Fortnight. Very British. Means 2 weeks. "I'll see you in a fortnight" means in 2 weeks. You'll almost never hear this in America. Use it and sound instantly more British.
Word 2. Takeaway versus takeout. In the UK, takeaway food. In America, takeout. Let's get a takeaway tonight means let's order food to go. Same concept, different word entirely.
Word 3. Rubbish. British English for garbage, trash, or nonsense. That's rubbish means that's ridiculous. Take out the rubbish means take out the trash. Incredibly useful word.
Word 4. Petrol. British English for gasoline. If a British colleague says, "I need to stop for petrol," they mean gas for the car, not a chemistry class.
Word 5. Jumper. We covered this. UK sweater, American dress. But now you know both meanings. Use jumper around British colleagues and sound completely natural.
Word 6. Fancy. In British English, fancy often means to like or want something. Do you fancy a coffee? Means, would you like a coffee? I fancy Thai food tonight means I want Thai food. Americans use fancy to mean elegant or posh. That's a fancy restaurant.
6 words. Fortnight, takeaway, rubbish, petrol, jumper, fancy. Say them out loud right now. Seriously, pause and say them. That repetition locks them in.
And pick one to use this week. Just one. Drop it into a conversation and see what happens.
Listener challenge time. Here's your microtask. Think about the international team or colleagues you work with, or the English content you consume. Are they using American English or British English? Pay attention this week. Notice the patterns. Notice the words. Once you start seeing it, you can't unsee it.
Awareness is the first step to sounding natural. You can't adjust what you haven't noticed.
So here's your reflection question. Is there a word in English you've been using confidently that might mean something completely different depending on whether you're talking to an American or a British person? Just sit with that for a moment.
Because that honest reflection, that's where real growth lives.
If today's episode helped you, hit subscribe. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm Tom.
I'm Olivia. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.